What is going on, Shedheads, and welcome back. Sorry about that. We got sidetracked in a little side conversation beforehand. Didn't realize the intro was over, but hey, we're back, and it's Feel Good Friday. You know what I mean? I'm feeling good. Hopefully, you guys are feeling good. I'm actually excited going on another little uh, trip to another amusement park this weekend for a little Halloween action in September. Believe it or not, going to old Not Scary Farm with a few of the old cool kids from the over there at Grim Greens vlog and all that stuff, as well as you know, just hanging out, man. I'm stoked. It's like a mini trip. You know what I mean? Mini little meetup. So that's gonna be fun. But other than that, let's get into the show and start off as we normally do with what we are vaping on at the moment. And I'm curious to hear what Chris has got in front of him today. What do you got, man?
All right, well, the one thing I'm a little bit disappointed in is like the logo does not line up on this mod fucking at all, which is kind of unfortunate. But anyways, it's fine. So I got the Odin, it's like the Odin V2 or whatever. On top I got the Blotto Max. I got some I don't remember what coils are in there. If you're really that interested, just go back to the episode where I faced off against Kev, because that's the same coils that are in there. And once again, like I said, I don't know who made them, but they're vaping super good. And the liquid, I'm actually rocking this test results because I wanted to try it in an RTA. Because like I was tired of trying to figure out what I was tasting with an RDA. So it's like, oh, sometimes you'll just put it into an RTA and it kind of changes the flavor a lot. So I wanted to see if it would make something else kind of come up to the front that maybe wasn't so present in an RDA. I've only taken like 3 hits. I just rewicked it and had everything cleaned up. So I'll have to get back to you on that if I do notice anything different. But that's it. I'm keeping it super simple this week, just that one setup. So Sean, let's hear from you, dude.
So right now I went to my little mech selection and decided I would grab this guy and pulled out the old Vert V2, slapped my RDA2 on top because I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this Addies just hits all the marks for me. And I've been vaping some of this guy. It's the Guava Ice. I know been
Yeah,
a lot of
dude.
talk lately about this guy, and I'll say it's a good icy. I mean, it's definitely one of those. Come on, camera, catch up with me. There we go. It's one of those ices that I don't find it lingers a long time,
Mm-mm.
but it definitely will frost you depending on how you vape it. But it's delicious. I've been enjoying it, and that's what I got going on.
Just reminded me I have some of that in 12 milligram in this pod from the meetup. I was like, oh, I need a little hit of that.
I feel like the
Not bad.
lemonade comes out a little more in the ice.
Yeah, I like it, dude. It definitely has like a slightly different flavor than the original, but I like it. But for me, first thing is if you guys seen the cloud check, then you guys seen I'm rocking the L Thunder 2700 with the nice all white RDA2 on top, just white chop top. Pretty much a white out setup here. This one's got those drip theory coils, and unfortunately, I just wanted to vape this white RDA on something white this week, so I re-wicked it earlier in the week and took the. Unfortunately, Timmy's is off to the side right now. It's gonna have to find a new home at the moment because I had to re-wick this one and throw mango in it because mango's my all day, and this is what I've been vaping on all week. Just this, I just really like this the way this RDA looks, man. It's just slick. So that's one setup. Oh, drip theory coils, like I said, if I didn't say that already. And next one is the old Odin V2 with the Valkyrie on top and with the series deck. So this is vaping a little series RTA, believe it or not. That I turned it down a little bit. I was vaping it at 180 watts, but I'm down to 165 now. 8.1 volts on a point 0.4. And let's take a little tootski real quick. As far as what coils are in here, I couldn't tell you because I don't remember what coils I put in this. So It could be anything. But I will say this: since it's a series deck, it would have been probably like a standard set of coils. That's the cool thing about a series deck, is you can put your normal build in there and able to get a series resistance out of it. But anyways, inside of this, I actually put some Blueberry Hill in there. This is a nicely super steep bottle I've had lying around, and I had to crack into it and throw it in here because I like uh Blueberry Hill in a nice warm vape, dude. Kind of makes that like kind of bakery note or whatever that note is in there, that kind of graham bakery situation.
Yeah,
Pop
whatever
just a
that
little bit
pastry
more,
thing
and then the
is.
and the blueberries just it's like a warm
Warm
blueberry
blueberry
muffin. So
filling.
yeah,
Roll it down.
it's just good, dude. I
Go
like
lie
it. I like
down.
it a lot, man. I will say I wicked this thing pretty damn good too, by the way, because for this thing ripping at 165 watts, and I've been taking
Go
some pretty
lie
nice toots
down.
out of this thing. No dry hits, and I'm already like a quarter of a tank down. This thing was completely full when I started, so, and I did that right before the show. So hey, pat on the back to me for a nice wick job. Oh, on top, I do have that nice "Get Off My Lawn" chop top on top of there from DHD as well, just because I need a little pop of color on the black, because why not? So that's it for me, really. Of course, I got this little Sonder. What is this one? The Sonder Q, or it's one of the Sonders, one of the newer ones, I think. And that's got guava jelly ice in it. But yeah, that's it for me. So it's time to throw it over to Sean, because it's time to find out what's going on over in the shed with the little what's new in the shed.
My friends, my shed heads, if you tuned in, you caught part one of the foreign snack experience, and part two is coming up. And yeah, you're gonna hear about some really unique and interesting snacks that we kept trying. Um, there's there's some wild stuff in this bunch. I mean, we were trying uh chicken potato chips and Coca-Cola sour gummy that kind of blew our damn minds, and a whole bunch of other different stuff. We do cookies, we do gummies, we do it all in these episodes. So if you haven't checked it out, episode one is live right now on all streaming platforms. You can check it out directly at shedtimepodcast.com if you want to do that as well. It's a great place. You can go to join the Patreon as well if that's something you want to do. And then you can actually watch the latest episode well before it ever hits the rest of YouTube. And yeah, Monday, midnight Eastern, you can kick off your week with a brand new Shed Time podcast every week. So make sure to go check it out.
Hell yeah, dudes. And with that, tonight's episode, we're just gonna kind of be kicking back, chilling. We can kind of talk about whatever. If you guys have anything specific you want to talk about in chat, feel free to drop it in there, tag one of us so we can see it very easily. If not, I'll kind of scroll through and see what's going on. But dude, I just had this weird bug up my butt today when I got home. I was like, dude, I want to vape an RTA so bad today. Like, I want to vape like a nice, kind of rowdy RTA. And then I looked over at my shelf Addies, which has just got too many to count right now. I was like, dude, what do I want to vape on, bro? I saw this thing just staring at me. I screwed it on my Odin, checked the resistance to see what the build was, and I was like, oh, dude, this is the series deck, dude. We're gonna fucking check some clouds. And I was like, all right, now the next order of business is figuring out which liquid to vape. And I was about to just like lean over into my box of liquids here, but then I remembered I had a couple just stragglers on the desk. I was like, wait, let me see what's on the desk before I go in here and maybe crack something new open. Let's try to finish something off. And then I look over, I see the fucking Blueberry Hill. I see Eric just staring at me all dazed and confused at the little shiner on there. Oh, dude, the art on these are just too good, man. But I saw that there, I was like, bro, that's got to go in this right now. And I'm just going to vape my face off to some Blueberry Hill tonight. Because, you know what? I always forget how much I like series. But I do kind of remember why I don't do it all the time because, dude, it's quite a lot, dude. It's pretty rowdy, you know what I mean? Especially when you're vaping at 180 watts.
It's crazy. There was a
I can
time
see that.
that was just like my preferred way to vape
Dude,
too.
remember Corey? Stack
Yeah.
Master, dude?
The
All he would
stack
vape,
man
he
himself.
wouldn't vape
Oh,
it
he
if it
used
didn't
to even
stack.
say, he's like, but does it stack? No,
Yeah,
I don't
don't
want
even
it.
want it if it
Yeah.
doesn't stack.
And
Now
now,
he's like super soft and like,
single battery, single coil, restricted direct
yeah, like
run.
40 watts.
Lame. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's cool, but like it's just hilarious because
Like,
he used to be so hardlined about how it had to be series, it had to stack. Dude, you'd go to like any meetup, like every time I went to like Detroit for like a meetup, Corey would have like 2 stacks with him, like every time, dude, for like multiple years. And then he just started to get like chemo, and then he just like faded into
Yeah.
like I just use a billet box now. Which is cool. Like I'm not dissing him. It's just it was such a turn. You know what I mean? That's
mhm.
like one of those things. Like I know that we've even talked about that in previous episodes where it's like, what your journey has been like and like what your preferences have been and I feel that all of us do
Dude,
have like more of an open idea of like what we can vape and we do switch it up. But I also don't necessarily think that like any of us are like, I'm never doing this. I'm
dude,
never doing that.
you
Like
just kind of brought up a great idea you inspired an idea in my head with that thing. We should maybe reach out to some of the homies and have them come on and do like, talk about their vape journey as far as where they were at and where they are now and kind of see where, everybody's kind of come from and where we might have similarities and differences and kind of see how people's journeys are. That could be a
I
cool
love
little
that.
you know, thing we could do. If anybody's out there is interested in coming on and doing that, hit us up,
you
the
have an
green room.
interesting journey.
Or if you just want to come on and talk about your journey in general, I don't care if it's
Yeah.
interesting or not. Because at the end of the day, it may not be interesting to me, but it could be interesting to somebody else. You know what I mean? And hey, we just like to chat. You know what I mean? And if it's chatting about vape stuff, let's do it. So if you want to do that, send us an email to thegreenroom.shedtime@gmail.com. Just put in the subject vape journey or something like that. And if you want to come on and do that, dude, let's make it happen. That'll be a lot of
Yeah.
fun. Oh, microphone's got a mind of its own today. Uh, that I feel like that could be pretty fun because, dude, I'll tell you what, man. There was a point in time where I would not touch an RTA because I didn't like them, because I didn't know how to build them, and they either leaked or I got crazy dry hits. And then shout out to Uncle Chris because he gave me a couple pointers back in the day. And shit, dude, RTAs I really enjoy. But I also have found this. This is something that, where me and Chris differ as far as RTAs go. I'm a huge fan of top airflow RTAs. Like
Yeah, I don't really
the
like them.
ones I really like
I like one that I like.
the Valkyries, the Reload 26, like those three tanks, dude. Banging. Love them. Top airflow, don't leak. You know what I mean? The worst case scenario, if you don't wick it properly, is either you're going to get a dry hit or maybe a little gurgly. You know what I mean? But it shouldn't leak unless you tip it over and hold it upside down. And I don't know. Who's doing that? Not me. But, dude, I'll tell you what. There was a good question in chat. Which do you guys prefer? RTA or RDA? That's from that 60-watt guy.
Is that like a alt account for Corey?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. Whew, man, you know what? I think that there's been times that I would say one, and there's times I would say the other. I think I really do like them a lot. I would say that I'm like definitely I prefer dual coil in both.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still do like some single coil RDAs. I don't have that many that I vape that often, but there are some that I like. Like I like the Citadel, I like the Hadley. I actually like the one from SMM. Um,
The Serpent?
the no, dude, it's like the weird one that he released with somebody
Oh, the
else.
Nudge.
Nope, 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 nope. Oh man,
The Hermetic?
Thank you. That's it. Yeah, the
one that's got
hermetic
it's got the one-sided airflow.
single-sided airflow. Yeah. I actually think that the flavor on it's really good, and the pull is like it's this restriction that I can vibe with, like wide open. And then I got like the gear. The Droog RTA is really good. I definitely like those two things.
But what do
There's
you
a few more,
prefer
but
if like you had to pick one? What
if you were like, yo, all right, so here's the deal, Chris, like you can only vape one forever. I would probably choose an RDA.
for sure? Now, what about you, Sean?
Yeah.
You can kind of like explain like Chris if you want, and then give an answer.
I mean, it. Here's the thing: like people on the who've watched this show for a long time have seen it. Like, I enjoy an RDA, I enjoy an RTA, but there's something about having the convenience factor of the RDA that I feel just sort of trumps everything else. So, um, I find myself being a dripper more than I find myself tanking it up. For me, I find tanks to be a utilitarian situation. If I'm going to be driving long distance, 3-4 hours, you know, that sounds like a good opportunity to break out a tank, build it up, going on a road trip for a weekend or whatever. Perfect time to be using RDAs for me. RTAs for me. But yeah, otherwise I'm pretty much strictly on that drip life.
For sure. For me, I think I'm pretty much kind of similar to Sean. Like not about I'd say if you break it down into percentage, I'd say about 90% of the time I'm probably vaping a dual core RDA. You know what I mean? Like that's what I take with me to work. That's what I usually vape on most of the time when I'm sitting here. Every now and then I get a weird bug up my butt like I did today, and I want to vape on a RTA, or I just want to vape something different as a switch up. But at the end of the day, I always come back to dual coil RDA on a mech mod 90% of the time. You know what I mean? This is my favorite way to vape. I do enjoy all other types of vaping. Like I do enjoy some mouth to lung every now and then. It's probably like the one that I do the least. Um, but dude, restricted direct lung on like a an Aboro I enjoy from time to time. Single coil RDA on a squonk mod is like my jam if I'm gonna be squonking. I do enjoy some single coil RTAs as well. Like the Valkyrie Mini with the single coil deck's a banger. Like Chris said, the Druga's nice. Um, but yeah, even when it comes to that though, like majority of the time, I probably prefer a dual coil. You know what I mean? Like dual coil is just like it's just my go-to.
Yeah, James, how's Valkyrie spelled?
VALKRYIE, I think.
Okay.
Damn, did I spell that right? I think I did. Now you got me curious.
I'm trying to picture it in my head and I just can't.
Somebody type it in chat to make sure I was right. But yeah, dude, dual coil RDA majority of the time.
Yep.
Let's see what else we had going on up here. Ern said something about when he likes vaping series 2, but he uses his 1111 with the stack. He said it was a baton. Yeah, dude, I think that's part of the reason why
it's pretty high.
Yeah, I like a stack tube mod every now and then, but I think that's probably why I don't vape series all that often, is because I don't like having a stack tube sitting around on my desk, because that thing is just guaranteed to fall over. You know what I mean? Because it's just a pillar. You know what I mean? Easily knocked over, and it just gets in the way.
Having a series box just feels way more safe and comfortable.
Or just having one like this, my Odin or like my Guardian I use every now and then if I want to do that. But like even then, like it's just I don't know. I'll like it for a day or two, and then it's like, okay, I need to go back to like my normal. You know what I mean?
Yep. And it's funny because there was a time I was very much a series vapor early on. And as I continued through my learning of how coils work and how everything, in vaping can be made more efficient. I started to change how I vaped and really started to get into that, really super sub ohm vaping.
I like series. Series is good. I have like series boxes. Those are what I would use more often than a stack. I have stacks. I have like multiple
Yeah,
stacks, but
I have a couple stacks, but
I definitely like I feel what James is saying. I mean, it's like not a pocketable mod, and I'm not saying you should pocket a mech mod anyways, but like, dude, like I don't think that there's
uh,
anything wrong with like
you're
putting
not
it in
gonna
your
be going
pocket
out
for
and
a
about
split
with a
second.
fucking stack, dude. Like, let's be
Now,
honest.
like maybe if you were like gonna go plant yourself somewhere, you know what I mean? If you're like gonna go to like an event, sure, I could see that. Um, but yeah, it's not that practical. I remember I used to like hang out at this vape shop all the time, and there's this dude, and I would always be like rocking like a Dreamer and a Goon at the time. Like that would probably be like my number Dreamer and a Goon, or like maybe my Trishul and like an Apocalypse. Like those are like the two mods I would always use, and with those two addies. And this dude used to always come in, and he'd have like I wouldn't say a new like stack mod, because they weren't like I just got this, I'm now using it. It's like he just would have had a collection of them, like Corey kind of thing. I used to come in all the time, and he would rock a 0.45. And he was like, I like it the best this way. He's like, I can go out with this mod and I can vape it all day, where I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't do it if I ran like a 0.11 on a mech. And
That's fair.
so he was like huge on it, and he's like, I have it in my car. And he like I guess he delivered or something. And he's like, I don't really find it to be like that big of a problem, but like, dude, he would always have one. And I'm talking about like over a year of me going to the shop, and like I would hang out there like every maybe Friday or Thursday or something for like an hour, hour and a half. I just get some liquid. I just shoot the shit. I'd like see what new stuff they get in, because those were the days they'd normally get new stuff in. And I was just an addict at buying shit. Yeah, and like he would always have it, dude. Always. And almost never he would even have a series box. Like on occasion you might see him have one, but that'd be it. Like other than that, it was basically just like stack tubes all the time, 24/7. He was probably like 5'4". Like it was like a spectacle, but I respected it, if that even makes
Yeah.
sense. I was like, because he was true to it. He always had it, and he had a Twisted Message Pro on it always. He had like probably like 4 or 5 different colored Twisted Message Pros.
Man knew what he
Shout out to
liked.
Darren. Shout out to Darren. I'm sure that you're not gonna watch this, but shout out to you, bro. You're a pretty chill dude.
Yep. Good
I'm just
times.
waiting for a e-liquid question, and then I can just be like,
Right. There's quite a few people though that dig series, but Ben says he vapes series quite often. I have boxes and stack tubes. I take them out and about, but not often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I have a couple like really small series boxes. Like even like my Warlock Stagger, like it's series, and it's pretty compact. It rips nice. I have like the Dama Dual Mech. That's probably the one that I've used the most. It's like very, very, very small. It's like smaller than your average 18650 mod,
Uh,
and it's comfortable.
quick question here too from that 60-watt guy. Anyone heard of 12 Monkeys e-liquid or e-liquid long? How they
Yes.
get? Yes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mangabees is fire.
Yep. Harambe is a
Tropica.
banger. Yep.
If you get a Kuna and Matata, you
Yeah.
mix them together and get a Kuna Matata. They're actually pretty
They're
solid,
pretty
man.
good by themselves too,
Yeah,
as well.
they got a bunch of different like fruit blends that are pretty solid.
Did you remember when they had, I don't remember where this was I got it, but like maybe it was at a convention. I remember they were selling like Akuna and Matata together, and it was like in a pack. So it was like 260s in a pack, and then in the middle of the pack, it actually had a separate bottle that said Akuna Matata, and it was a 30 ml bottle. So you could mix the two together in the 30 ml bottle to make the Akuna Matata.
That's
Nice.
smart.
Yeah, but 12 Monkeys is pretty solid. I don't know about like any of their dessert flavors.
Yeah, I've only tried
But their
like
fruit flavors are pretty solid.
I've only tried like the original fruit line, I think.
Yep.
They have one, it's like a separate line. It's like a newerish one. Because all the ones we mentioned they're old now. Like shit, they're probably
Oh
like
yeah.
4, 5, 6 years old. They have one that's like maybe I think it's called like Jungle Cream, I think, and it's like a strawberry cream. It's pretty good. And then they have another one. James would hate it, but it's like a strawberry coconut. I think I can't remember what it's called. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
But they have a couple other ones that their desserts that I tried and where I didn't think they were good at all.
yeah, I'd be out on that one for sure. Um, let's see what else we got.
Yeah, dude, 12 Monkeys was fucking huge. It's a Canadian needle company. It's probably like the biggest one in Canada, I would think, because it was like worldwide.
Yeah, it was solid.
Let's see what else we
That
got going on.
that grapefruit, so good.
Yeah, they had a number of like very solid fruit flavors for sure.
And that's coming from two guys who are straight up dessert 98% of the time.
Yeah, like me vaping like Timmy's liquid right now is like
It's a
it's kind of
fluke.
surprising me, but
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you need to try it. Plus, like, there's a lot of the bottle left, so because I was like James, right? I was like about to open a new bottle because like I just from Will's meetup, like, dude, I came home with so much liquid, and like, there's so many things that I want to try. Like, I have a brand new bottle of the blueberry, um, from Eric, and I've never even tried it before, and I didn't open it, because I was like, oh, you have, because I'm literally right now, dude, I'm looking at. Honestly, I have 4 fruit bottles open in front of me on this like table, like this desk. And I was like, I need to start vaping these, bro. Like they're open. Like what are you doing? Like get your shit together.
Yeah, dude, it's hard for me, bro, because like after like a either a day or a night, like I have to vape mango, dude. I don't know what it is. It's just like I need it. You know what I mean? It's like I crave mango more than I crave the nicotine. You know what I mean? It's pretty
Yeah, I
intense.
actually don't think that there's anything that I crave specifically, but it might be just like a rough profile. Like I might be like, oh, I need like a something creamy, or like, oh, I need something with like cinnamon. I don't know. It's just random shit. Like it's not like oh, I need this specific e-liquid. Like I love Georgie, and like there are times where I'm like, I need fucking Georgie, but it might be like a week can go by and I'm like, okay, you've suffered long enough. Now you can open up a bottle of Georgie. But the beautiful thing about that now is that I know that I don't have to worry about ever getting it again. Like for well, I
Yeah,
mean,
for a while at least.
hopefully. Just because, well, not only because like I fucking stocked up and I have 5 like what was like unopened bottles on the shelf over there. But because I know that Will has them now, which you know what, maybe it's just the time. I'm gonna just plug Will Shop, dude. Will Shop is lit. Will's a great dude to fucking support. Will Shop is up for like the best vape shop in his area, which I don't
Dude,
know
I
if
wish I
Tootie
had
has
that
that link.
link, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if Tootie does either. If we have it, we'll put it up there. But yeah, like just do yourself a favor. Try some Georgie. Um, Also, I will say that you never know what might come from Will. Will's like always hustling, so just keep your ears open. You never know. But I will say, dude, now you can get Georgie in 100 fucking ml bottle. Do yourself a favor, and if you like dessert vapes at all, and you're like, oh man, every chocolate I've ever had is chalky and weird, and you never tried my liquid, um, because if you had, it wouldn't be chalky and weird. But try Georgie. It's so good. It's basically a peanut butter parfait, and I love it. And I think that there's even a discount code for us. I think that if you put in Shed Time, you actually save money on his site. So that'll probably cover your shipping, which is kind of cool to be honest. It's like free
Get
shipping,
you
I guess.
you can get battery wraps, you can get t-shirts, hats, all sorts of dope shit.
Georgie. Well, you can get other stuff too. Like I know that a lot of people really like the Bottle Violence line, like of that was originally, because now Georgie's under the Bottle Violence line. So if you have like, I don't have a bottle right here, but now it just says Georgie instead of like the vanilla custard. Um, but yeah, man, I think that Will's got some really solid flavors. So yeah, check it out. But Georgie, oof, let's go. Give me that Georgie. I've said Georgie enough now that I'm thinking that I might have to open up a bottle this weekend.
It's like shit.
Well, dude, it's
Conjuring
been
it.
2 weeks, I think, right? It's been 2 weeks or almost 3 weeks since the meetup. 3 weeks? It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I've only vaped
'cause
one bottle.
you crushed that first bottle.
Yeah, and it's done. Like I opened up one when I was there. I finished it probably about a week and a half ago. And so now I'm in the mode of like a little bit of time, then you can open up another bottle. Um, but I'll never run out again. That's the beautiful thing.
All right, I think I got the link there for you guys. I just stripped it from our Discord.
Oh, beautiful.
Luckily, it worked. But yeah, just you can vote once a day until the voting's over. I'm not sure when it ends, but go check it out.
Yeah, show Steel Valley that love. Do it and you're cool.
Dude, I'm stoked for fucking Sunday, bros. Going to Not Scary Farm. For those that haven't gone, it's literally they transform the entire park into like a haunted situation, and doesn't it opens at like 6 or 7 at night and is open till like 1 in the morning.
Oh, so you get the darkness and
Yeah,
the
yeah, and
lights
you got like the fucking characters going around the fucking amusement park scaring people. They've got like 10 to 15 different like haunted mazes throughout the park that you can go through. Of course, you can ride some of the rides at night. A couple of them they like run them different. Like I
They're gonna
think
say they're gonna do some of them backwards.
I
And
think
shit.
Ghost Rider they run backwards. Like they just put the trains backwards on the track and run it that way. From what
It's
I
weird because
remember.
I know, like, I'm not a roller coaster guy, but I know I've had family and friends who are. I know, like, it doesn't matter how many times you've been on that coaster. When they run it backwards, it's a friggin' crazy
It's a completely
experience.
different situation. Ern, no, we're not wearing costumes. At least I'm not. Boysenberry vomit, Addy. You have to talk to Nick about that one. He was the culprit on that, dude. I will definitely be ingesting some boysenberry things. Actually, probably all of the boysenberry things. Because if you go to Knott's Berry Farm and you don't eat boysenberry stuff, you didn't do Knott's Berry Farm right. Because
Fair.
that's where it started. It's where the boysenberry was birthed. So
That
good.
Knott's just a they make a superior product.
They do, man. They do. Boysenberry
Yeah,
funnel cake,
okay,
bro.
just like one quick like aside, and like this can literally just be a quick aside, but it just like came in my brain. James, first of all, to like lead this question into the question, um, what time does it get dark where you live right now?
Well, it's 5:30 right now, and I can still see light outside. So probably not till about like
Seven,
7, 6,
7:30?
yeah, somewhere like that. Yeah.
Okay, okay. The reason why I said that is like I don't know why, it just like literally just popped in my brain, and this is maybe how broken my brain is, but like have you guys ever had a conversation with like a flat earther?
No.
Like I really wonder what they would say towards that. Like how come like it should be dark a lot earlier for James than it is if the earth wasn't flat. Or sorry, if the earth was flat, mind you. Right? Because like what's casting the shadow? The reason how come like you get sunlight later is because it takes longer for the sun to get to you because you're like that much around the world. I don't know why I just thought of it. Like I said, I could be just like a shed time thought with overdrip right there, but like
That's I
it
think
just popped in my
exactly
brain
what
and I
that
was like,
was.
that doesn't even make any sense. Like, how do these people argue that when, anyways, sorry. Like I said, it was a quick aside.
Yeah, dude, I couldn't tell you, bro. That
Yeah,
is,
no, you're not a flat earther. So like, I
yeah.
get how you wouldn't be able to tell me for sure. If you're a flat earther though, I think you might be able to like, be like, oh no, this is why.
Uh, Yeah.
Kind of broke my
Sorry,
brain there, dude.
sorry. I said that it was random and it was an aside.
I'm you
Yeah,
know,
well, I wasn't expecting it to be that far of an aside. Like, I thought it
here,
had to maybe slightly do with what we're talking about. But
here's the
Absolutely
thing.
not.
Yeah.
No.
I'm glad you did that because this is a beautiful example of what it's like on the Shed Time podcast. So
that's a fact.
uh
I'm just vibing over here,
740
vaping
for
on my
you.
Golf Breeze, Twisted Timmy's, you know what I mean? I'm still on like the euphoric
Oh,
high of thinking
okay.
about opening a bottle of Georgie.
Question though, Chris. Now that you've vaped on that a little bit
yes.
more out of a tank, are you getting any different notes?
Honestly, no, it tastes pretty much the same
Just the
to me.
same.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Uh,
shout outs to Lee, aka not the real drawer Butler. He was vaping it last night, and I chatted with him for a few minutes, and he says he can't really figure it out either, but he does taste pineapple. Like that's like the only consensus that we've gotten so far. Is there's definitely pineapple in
okay.
there.
Oh, this is I'm like further along than the very first day. I will say that. So I think that it's pineapple, kiwi, because I don't think it's strawberry, and I find that like kiwi does the same shit for me in vaping as strawberry. Uh, to me, right? Like it gives me like the same kind of feeling that like a strawberry vape would. Um, so I think that it's like pineapple, kiwi, and then I think that there could be mango. The more I vaped it, the more I was like, I think there's a bit of like the more like of a greener pineapple or mango, like not like a really not like you know how like when you vape mango, James, it's not really like it's like a ripe mango as opposed to like a really fresh mango. I feel like this might have more of a fresh mango, so I'm gonna say that it's like a fresh mango, pineapple, kiwi. That's my guess. That's my guess. Am I sure? No, but this tastes basically the same. I'm running it around the same amount of like power. This is a 0.14 at 3.8 volts, so that's 102 watts. And I was rocking it on like a zero point 0.1 on a mech mod,
Hmm.
so
I might,
it's like a little less power, but
I might just have to message Timmy and see if I can squeeze it out of him. Be like, hey, dude, what is this?
I was actually dude, it's funny because
Did you do that already?
no, but that literally that conversation happened today with my father. My dad was like, what is that?" My dad still calls this smoking. He's like, "What are you smoking?" I'm like, "I'm vaping. It's called Gulf Breeze." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure," and I gave him the same rundown. Like I was like, I think that it's like a ripe mango, or like a fresh mango, not juicy. I don't know. And then kiwi, and then pineapple. And he's like, "Oh," he's like, "I can smell." He thought it was strawberry, is what he said. He's like, "I thought it was strawberry." He's like, "I maybe could smell pineapple." But yeah, and I said, "You know what? Like, I've never actually reached out to the guy, but I was like, I might just reach out to him and be like, this is what I think it tastes like. Am I close?" And then hope to God that he doesn't say, "If that's what you taste, that's what it is." You know, like
Yeah.
that's my worst
Oh,
fucking nightmare.
But
Be
like
like, "Oh no, yeah,
that's the
yeah,
thing.
you
Like, I
taste
feel
that."
like he is from the little bits I've heard about how much he's trying to keep his blend a secret. I feel like it doesn't matter what you think it is. He'll be like, "Yep,
Well, that's
that's
what
what
I
you
was
think."
thinking too.
I just need to know
Because
what
I
I'm
was thinking about it
It's not
from
like
like
I want to
my
make it. I
perspective,
just want to
right?
know what I'm vaping.
Well, it's like from my perspective, I was like, okay, like if somebody asked me about one of my flavors, like I'm not gonna tell them every single thing, but I'm gonna probably tell them a reasonable amount because like I don't really care that much. But like, because like this is the thing, right? Like, even if you're like a fairly skilled mixer, if I just say, "Oh, it's got this, it's got that," but I don't tell you every single thing, you're not gonna be able to fucking clone my shit. Like, you know what kind of a fucking palette and ability that would take to fucking clone something properly? Like the amount of clones that I've tried, dude. I used to fucking mix people's clones to be like, uh, killer custard clone. I try to be like, this tastes like ass. This does not taste like killer custard. Or like it'll be like some other clone and it's like fucking 4% sweetener. And I'm like, this is not the way that they made this. Like, get out of here. So yeah, I wouldn't be that concerned. But I also would respect somebody that just was like, yeah, I'm not selling you, fuck off. Like with all due respect, fuck off.
Yeah.
You don't get to know.
Yeah. Respectfully, go fuck yourself.
I'm
Yeah.
just curious because I just would like to know what flavors are in it. You know what I mean? Because
Oh, I
you know,
100% want to know.
well, I'm
CHUD
like that
thinks
with
it has jackfruit.
because I usually won't buy a liquid if I don't know what the profile is. You know what I mean? If it's got like a very vague sort of breakdown, most of the time I'll be like, I'd rather pick something that I know is in it. You know what I
Yeah, if
mean?
it's free, okay.
Yeah, but
Maybe
yeah,
I'll try if it's free. But
but
do I
I'm just
really want to
saying like
spend
for
$20 on a bottle?
yeah,
No.
if I don't know necessarily what it is, 9 times out of 10 I probably won't pick it up. There may be one time if it's like on sale or something, maybe I'll grab it. But if I'm gonna spend, my good hard-earned money on something, I'd rather buy something I know I might like. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I was just curious. I don't even know necessarily what a jackfruit is supposed to taste like by itself. So
Juicy fruit. The taste of juicy fruit gum is the taste of jackfruit.
Dude, I
That is
haven't
what
ate
juicy
juicy
fruit.
fruit. Whew.
Yeah, that's what juicy fruit gum is supposed to be. Is jackfruit flavor.
Like it's been so long since I had a stick of juicy fruit. Because like if I'm grabbing Wrigley's gum, juicy fruit's probably like one of the last ones I'm gonna buy. Like
Dude, like
I'll buy like the peppermint, the fucking spearmint, and
I might
for
have to
sure the
buy
big red.
one of them little like 30-cent 5-stick packs of juicy
Dude, they're
fruit
probably
because I
$1
haven't
now. Get the fuck out of
like
here.
I haven't eaten one in ages. I remember when they were a nickel. God, fuck. I'll stop.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
there might be some jackfruit in there, I guess, because I do kind of get that sort of flavor. And it does say exotic fruits. You know what I mean? So
It does, but I feel like everything that I said, like a kiwi would be considered exotic. I feel like a pineapple would be considered exotic. Well, maybe they're not. Maybe they're just tropical. I don't know. I could be way off. Like there has to be pineapple, and I really do feel like there has to be kiwi. But I don't even know 100%.
I mean, pineapple and jackfruit could be a beautiful combination in and of
Yeah, you know what?
itself.
I honestly, dude, I've never seen a jackfruit concentrate, but that definitely does not mean that there isn't one. There probably is multiple, and I've just like never been
Yeah, I
like, oh,
mean,
dude, I want to get that.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're not looking for it specifically, right? Like,
yeah, like
it's
I think I might have had one or two liquids that had jackfruit in it, but can't remember them.
I'm still asking somebody to make me a Chirimoya vape.
Dude, I'm still waiting
What is that?
for.
Chirimoya is a weird fruit, and it has a similar flavor to an apple, but when
Okay.
you eat it, its consistency is almost that of ice cream.
What?
Yeah, like it's a very soft innard to the fruit. So you would cut a cherimoya in half, and then you would take a spoon and you would scoop it out and eat it, and it would almost have a texture like ice cream.
That's interesting.
But it's a very delicious flavor. And I used to have there was a drink I used to drink all the time that was like cherimoya, apple, and something else, and it was such a banging combination.
I was gonna ask you guys a question right now, and I totally just lost it. Just started reading chat. Thanks, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep,
My,
got you.
no, I was
Chat's
talking.
good for that.
I was talking about chat, man. They done goofed me. I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, you have a jackfruit concentrate, dude. I wonder what that would be good with. What other fruits? Jackfruit mango. That might be fire. Anything with mango, bro. I'm down to try pretty much. What was I gonna ask you guys? Oh, one thing, totally side note, but kind of like Chris, this kind of like a shed time thought. Dudes, of course you guys already know, but quick little sneak peek for people here that want to check out the podcast for our next snack episode.
Oh,
I got some fucking cool packages today. We got a little variety pack of some freeze-dried candies to check out. Oh, we got some these I think are Jolly Ranchers. We got some Nerd Clusters, some Skittles, and then I think these are fruit roll-ups. I got one for each of us, boys. These are gonna go out probably on Monday because I got a little bit of a busy weekend. But another snack episode coming soon. And I know as soon as we try these, we're gonna be on the search for the next ones.
Oh yeah, like we already know because you guys can all see like these ones are fruity in
Yeah,
nature.
we
Like we're
need
gonna
some
have to get into
chocolates.
some of the chocolates next
Yep,
because when we were researching this, Chris and I noticed that there were freeze dried milk duds. And I mean, we all know that that's the dentist in a box. You need to pull a goddamn tooth, eat a box of milk duds, you'll get that tooth out.
Oh, for sure. Pop a cap
So I'm
off.
so curious how the texture change is going to affect a milk dud. Plus, it looks like a goddamn chocolate covered chicken nugget because it was like
It was huge.
so
dude.
big.
I want to try like some freeze dried gummy bears just to see what the
Yes.
consistency difference is gonna be. You know what I mean? Or see like how the flavor is gonna hold up. It's gonna be
I was
fun.
we were talking in chat. My wife got the sour Skittles.
You need to order some Earn if you haven't
So
tried them
good.
yet. The Skittle. Fortunately, well, I get fortunately, but unfortunately, however you want to look at it, we all have had a chance to try the freeze dried Skittles already. So we kind of already know what that's like. But this is the other thing that we're all gonna have to do a little side mission before we do that episode. You're gonna have to go get some Skittles, Jolly Ranchers, Nerd Clusters, and fruit roll-ups to try in normal form and compare how it is to the freeze-dried form. You know what I mean? So we have to have both variations. So I'll supply the freeze-dried stuff, but you guys have got to supply your
Hey man,
your own
I'm
little.
all
You know what
for
I mean?
some forced snack shopping.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
Speaking of
honestly, like some of
snacks,
those things I haven't even fucking checked out in forever. Sorry, Sean.
we've talked about it I think here and on the podcast in the past, but Little Debbie ice creams.
Dude,
They're a thing, and they're ice creams that are based off of different Little Debbie snack cakes. They are releasing some fall and holiday seasonal ones. So like the little pumpkin cakes that they make, they're making a pumpkin cake ice cream
dude,
that's based off of it.
we got a little info here from Face Me. It says freeze dried dry oatmeal tastes like regular dry oatmeal.
Mm.
So whether it's freeze dried or just dry, it's tastes like dry
Tastes like
oatmeal.
oatmeal.
Yeah. Good to know, man. Appreciate that.
I,
Dude, you know what kind of ice cream I had the other day? Still got the empty pint right here. I had a little bit of some Rolo ice cream, dude. And
Is that ice
yes.
cream or is that frozen
no,
dessert?
this is legit ice cream, dude. I
Okay,
made
okay.
sure I read it.
You
before
know
I
me,
grabbed
dude.
it, dude.
I hate frozen dessert, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
First two ingredients are milk and cream.
Perfect.
So, we're good to go there. But dude, the best part about this is I thought it was just gonna be like Rolos, just kind of like blended through it. But dude, no, it's little mini Rolos.
Oh yeah,
with
yeah.
swirl of caramel as well, dude.
Fire.
So good, bro. So good.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, dude, when it comes to ice cream, I don't really fuck with
Dude.
candy and ice cream, but I fuck with chocolate and ice cream.
What do you think a freeze dried honey bun would be like?
Probably horrible.
Stale.
That would be crazy.
Probably feel stale because the process of freeze drying is removing all of the moisture.
Yeah, I'm just
right?
curious to what would happen to it, dude. Would it
I
turn
feel like it would
would it
basically
turn
just
into a
turn like a
pretzel?
honey bun into like no, dude. I think that it would turn into like an enormous version of like a cereal piece.
That's
kind of what I
possible,
was thinking
yeah.
too. Like it just turns into like a giant like version of the honey bun.
It'd be like, yeah,
cereal.
it'd be like for like a giant to eat in their bowl, they would just take like, 3 or 4 dozen honey buns, freeze dry them, and then put them in their giant bowl. with their like shovel-sized spoon.
Quick aside
Let's see
here
it.
to Steve-O. You're wrong as far as that goes. He says apple is the superior fall flavor. Pumpkin is whack. Doors over
I'm
there,
on
my
your
dude.
side, Steve-O.
Get out of here with that. I'm all
I'm not
about the
necessarily
pumpkin.
on anybody's side because I enjoy both.
I'm all about the pumpkin.
I like pumpkin and pumpkin spice. I definitely like apple. But
I
see,
like
this is the
pumpkin
thing though.
seeds.
Apple, I'll rock apple all year round. It's not seasonal for me. I know that it is seasonal when it comes to like bakeries and goodies and stuff, because like some people make more apple pies in the fall, whatever. But like, here's the deal: we're not living in 1950 anymore. You can literally get apples all fucking year round. So, and you can't really get all the pumpkin goodies all year round. It is definitely seasonal.
Oh,
I
for
mean,
sure.
let's be honest. The vast majority of the pumpkin things that you're getting at the bakeries are just made with canned pumpkin, and you can make them year round because canned pumpkin is available
That
year
is
round.
true. That is
Now,
true.
like if you're
But
if you're going
it's the
to like
vibe, bro.
like if you're going to that high end place that like really takes real pumpkin and mashes it, like, dude, shout out to that place first and foremost. I'd love to actually try that pumpkin pie because I'm used to canned pumpkin pie, and maybe that's why it's not my jam. But yeah, like
I'll take it in any form, dude. Canned, fresh, whatever.
Dude, like so often with pies, it's all about the crust, bro. Like if you got a good crust, you can have like a kind of like a mid filling and it's still gonna be good pie.
Dude, pumpkin cookies. If you've never had like a legit pumpkin cookie, bro.
see, I
My
do. I
sister-in-law
will
makes
eat
them.
a
So
piece of
good,
pumpkin
dude.
bread once
Pumpkin
in a while.
bread is fire too, bro.
Some warm pumpkin bread with
dude.
some
Yeah,
melted
yeah.
butter.
I'll tell you what, at Tim Hortons,
Solid.
shout out to Tim Hortons for this. Like, dude, the pumpkin spice muffin is just amazing, bro. It's amazing. It's got like candied pumpkin seeds on the outside or some shit. It's
Ooh.
got fucking injection of like cream cheese icing in the middle of it. So it's like you break it open and it's got this like little, filled version of like cream
That
cheese icing.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
fucking
know if that's a muffin
fantastic, bro.
anymore. It's kind of a breakfast
It's like a
cupcake.
cupcake.
No, but like if you saw it, you'd understand it. Maybe I'm over
If it's
exaggerating.
got
not
something inside, bro, it's no longer a muffin, bro.
Yeah, I feel like once you put
see, I
filling in
disagree.
it, muffin, it's now a cupcake.
Yeah, if it's got a cream filling, it's a cake.
I'm gonna disagree, but I respect your guys' opinions.
Yeah, because muffin, like chocolate muffin, yeah, it's got chocolate in it, but it's all one thing. There's nothing hiding inside. You know what I mean? As far as like the center, it's
I'm
integrally
really.
inside. Google this, Sean. See what the definition
I would
of
say
a
I'm
muffin
really
is.
curious if
and while
Google
you're-
has an
yeah.
answer.
And while Sean's Googling this, we're going to go ahead and do what we normally do. I'm going to steal Sean's line this time. It's the first time I get to say it, and I want to say it, damn it. It's time for all of us to maybe get up, get a little stretch, go grab a glass of water, you know what I mean? Grab your favorite Shed Time essentials if need be. And it's time to inhale that good shit and exhale that bullshit because it's time for the Shed Time break.
Yeah.
are back, and Sean has got the official answer for you guys,
Yes.
and
Time to
let-
settle the great
let's-
debate.
Yeah, see
So
what
it turns out that what actually separates the muffin from the cupcake is what goes into the batter. So a cupcake will have a higher sugar and a higher fat amount in its recipe compared to a muffin recipe. So at some point, when you add enough fat and enough sugar to a muffin, it will be a cupcake.
and boom goes the dynamite. That's the official answer. And with that, it's time for us to go ahead and end this poll and see what the game is going to be for tonight. Dun, 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 with 19 votes,
I didn't see
47%.
that coming.
Who am I?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
And with that, I got to hit you with the bumper one time. I said it and didn't even hit it. So it's time for a little bit of dun, 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 dun. Who am I? And with this is an interesting one, guys, because we have many variations of this game that we have done over the years. And how do we want to run it this week, guys? What are we thinking?
Uh, how about we're a food?
Food?
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to pick like a specific
No, I
type
think
of
that it's like
cuisine?
good because like that's an easy question. Be like, are you a dessert? Are you a main course? Are you an
Yeah.
appetizer? And then like once you get past that, you're into like new shit. 'Cause you could be a candy, you could be
Yeah.
soda
Alright.
pop.
You can start, whittling down ingredients.
So we don't make it too easy, but like I'll make sure that I pick something that's like definitely I know is available in America. Or like a homemade food that everybody
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I feel like
thinking
we keep it pretty generic just for
Yeah,
the
it
first
should be
time
like
round,
generic-
just to see how it goes.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
how about
family
this? Do you
cooking
want to do
kinda
it that it's
stuff.
like at your house, like you make this type shit, or it's in like an average home? Or do
I
you want to
think-
make it like you can buy it at the store, but not necessarily
I
everybody
feel
has
like
it, but everybody knows
we
it?
could just say it's something that you could make at home. That way, like the name's generic, and it's not like you're like picking something that may be like a name brand or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
yep.
that way it's a little
We're
bit
saying
easier.
mac and cheese
Yeah.
versus KD,
Yeah, or
or Velveeta brand shells.
Fuck
yeah.
that. That's gross.
All
But
right.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
done.
Okay. Let's all take a second here and think about
Yeah.
something.
Oh, I can go
Um,
quick on this.
Yeah, I'm ready to go too.
Yeah, you're right. Taste is subjective, could be difficult, but like Sean said, as long as I feel like we keep it pretty generic and just narrow down maybe ingredients or even what course this.
Yeah, I
food
don't think
may
that we're
be.
gonna talk about how it tastes.
Yeah.
I think it's just like
Yeah.
you're gonna be asking about it, like what will you eat
Yeah,
it
we're just
with?
gonna be
I mean,
like,
breaking it
whatever.
down.
Yeah, you're gonna break
Dude,
down and
you
try
know
to
what we do
figure out.
after that? You know what? Once we figure it out, we do a quick taster to waste it on it.
Oh, that's fun.
Do a little twofer here.
Okay.
Shouts-
No
shout
explanation.
outs
You
to
just say
Matt
taste it or
Sinister.
waste it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
One for the big
Does
homie.
anybody have one?
Yeah, I can go.
You wanna
and
go?
Chris can go.
You
I'll
wanna
go first.
All
Yeah.
right. Chris, why don't you start it off, dude? See how we're gonna rock this, dude.
Okay. Good.
This might
Start.
be hard.
Go ahead. First one. Oh,
No.
you mean
yeah,
I'm asking Sean?
You start. Yeah,
My
you
bad.
start
Oh,
asking.
sorry. I thought it was like me. You guys are asking me.
Got lost in the shuffle.
Are
didn't
you commonly a breakfast item?
No.
Okay. Is this something that would be cooked in a pot? Here, let me clarify. Like everything's tossed into a pot, into like one pot.
In one pot, no.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like something like a soup or
Yeah,
like
it's not some
stew
sort
or
of
something
one
like,
pot
yeah,
meal of
yeah,
like a
okay,
soup or
okay.
anything like that. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
gotcha.
I follow you there.
All right.
Okay, so it's
This
not
is fun.
breakfast.
I'm liking
and
this
it
already.
could be cooked in a pot.
I may regret saying
Um,
that, but this is fun so far. Maybe because it's different.
Is this like is this meat?
Ooh.
Yes, this would be considered a meat dish.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you poultry?
I am. a
Okay, so
poultry
some sort of
dish.
chicken dish, dude. Some sort of chicken or
That's not.
poultry or
It's not
well,
the
I'm
only
just
poultry.
I know. As soon as I said chicken, I was like, wait, there's more than one. So it's some sort of bird.
Yeah, some sort of bird.
So it could be a duck. Could be quail.
Could be turkey.
Could be ooh, I didn't even think turkey. Probably because I don't
What
like
else?
turkey.
What other poultries out there? Like common,
there's, like-
obviously. I'm not gonna be fucking doing crazy shit.
No,
I actually don't even know if they're all like it's like any
I'm
bird,
thinking the ones
poultry.
that I named are pretty much the ones that you're gonna eat, like a chicken, a
Yeah,
duck.
what else is gonna be like quail or pheasant
quail,
or game hen or some
yeah,
shit?
Cornish
Yeah, which I mean,
hen.
a hen to me would just falls into chicken,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Okay, okay. So
Okay. All right. So we know that it's poultry. We
Mhm.
know that it can be cooked in a pot, and we know that it's not for breakfast.
no,
Well,
the
no,
pot
the
question
question
was
was-
the question he said no to that, so it wasn't like a
it's,
Oh,
one
it's
so
pot.
it's
not
not.
a
It's
it's
not
not a
traditionally cooked in a
one
pot.
pot meal. That was the way that he clarified the question was, is it a meal that everything goes in the pot? And it's
Gotcha.
not a one pot type
So
meal.
it's not a soup. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
not
So
that
it's
type
not like
deal.
a
Yeah,
soup
yeah.
or something like that.
That's
Is the poultry coated?
Yes, the poultry is coated.
okay. Do you have a sauce? Taking Aaron's
I
question.
do have a sauce.
Okay, so it's some sort. Now here's the thing: is the
Are
coating
you
the
chicken
sauce?
parmesan?
Ha Chris!
Did
with
you
the
get it, bro?
win!
Yeah.
I
Nice.
am
Now I don't feel bad
chicken
stepping over
parm.
James. Let's
I wish I had a soundboard because
go.
I'd totally hit the horn right now. All right,
Yep.
dude. Shit. All
All
right,
right, well,
Chris.
Nice.
Chris, you ready to drop yours on us?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so I guess I'll take
Yeah,
the
go
first.
ahead.
All right. Are you a dinner course?
I can be eaten within a dinner.
Okay. Are you a side dish?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Because how he worded that, I was like, oh, maybe it's something that's on the
Yeah.
side.
I knew
but we
that
can
there's
have-
no way I could answer it without giving away more
Yeah,
information,
yeah.
but I wanted to be sure that like I gave the right.
Yeah, no, I'm
know?
glad you did because we figured we got that far. So it's some sort of side dish. Oh, okay.
all right. So, are you vegetable based?
That was my question. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna
The
say
roots are
not
vegetables.
really, not really. Like when I think of that, I mean that'd be like it's a broccoli dish, it's a cauliflower. It's not like that.
Yeah, it's like you're not mashed potatoes.
No, but
Because
like
that's
there are
just-
some elements
It's
within it.
it's yeah,
Yes.
it's like an ingredient, but it's not like the main.
Yeah, like a yes. Yes.
So
If
it's
I
not like a
start saying
fucking.
more things, I'll give it away. And
It's
I
not
want
like
you
a
guys
bowl
to
of fucking corn or green beans or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like
no.
okay.
It's it would take a recipe to create this. Yes.
Okay. Does it involve cheese?
I love
I think
that
sometimes it does, but traditionally I would say no.
Okay. So the traditional version, like the most,
The most ways I've ever ate it is no. I
okay.
have had it with cheese.
I'm sure that
but
if it's edible, somebody's gonna throw cheese
Yeah, I
in
was
it
gonna
at some
say
point.
somebody's put
Whether or
cheese
not
on
it's
it,
in
I'm
their recipe
sure.
or not, that could be different. So like if it's, I get what you're saying. It's not like in like most recipes, but some
Yeah,
people made it.
definitely
Gotcha,
not.
gotcha. All right.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. All right, so not
this is
not
fun.
traditionally with cheese. Could have a vegetable. It has a vegetable somewhere in it, in its ingredient, but it's not the focal point. So
Toonie, am I to understand there shall be no side dishes this evening?
Entrees only
Yeah.
with one item.
I like it. Anyway, shit. I'm trying to. Ooh. Okay. Do you use rice in your
No.
ingredients?
Okay.
No rice.
Nope.
Um, is there some sort of dressing involved? Okay.
No.
This one
Do
might
you
be
And
tough.
just to like
like-
emphasize one thing, so like the idea of a side dish is that it is served alongside something, not necessarily like bean salad is a side dish. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like it complements something. It's like something that you would have with certain items of food, is what I'm saying. Like I want to make sure that like you guys understand that part.
I'm slightly confused now.
It's not like oh, you're gonna have this, you're gonna have that with it. It's like
Well, that's what a
one of
side
those
dish
things.
is.
Okay, then that's exactly what it is. It's a side dish then. If you're gonna have, sorry, I just because I have this like really bad feeling that all of a sudden it's gonna be like, oh, that's not a side dish. So I just want to whatever. Just sorry, carry on. I'm my bad.
Well, listen, some people will openly eat side dishes as a main course, but
I don't think that you do that with this. I think that that's like my point. Like, could somebody eat a bunch of it? Yeah, for sure. I personally ate
No,
a
like
bunch of
I'm
it.
thinking of like if you were to get like a steak, you might like have like maybe like little bit of like some vegetables or like, some mashed potatoes or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
okay.
like,
Like I think that it would fall into that. I do feel like it would fall into that. Because if you went to a restaurant and you got X, you might get this with it. I just don't want to give that information away. Because I feel like it'll be like
if
just really
it's so it's not okay. Now I'm really confused. Uh,
honestly, I think that I'm just trying to give more information because I feel like you guys are gonna get stumped because like you guys are slowing down on the questions. That's all.
well, it's because it's the first time we played this game,
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I know.
and you picked something that wasn't. It's a little bit harder to
It's
narrow
really
down.
not. I don't think that it is. I'm just like trying to make sure
Well,
because
the
like
way you're
I
talking
personally
right
don't
now
think.
is making it seem like it is,
Well, I
and you fucked
personally
up my
don't think
whole
that it
thought
is.
process. So now I'm lost. So now it's going to take me longer to ask questions because now I really have to think. Because I don't know where I'm at now.
Okay,
Um,
okay, okay. Are you stuffing?
No.
um, shit. Now I don't even.
All right, now my brain's turning. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah. Is there bread involved?
Um, like yes.
Okay. Are you typically associated with a holiday meal?
No.
Do you go on top of something?
Um, I would say not normally, but I'm sure that there are people that have done it. Yeah.
But like, when I'm just, okay, let me clarify. So
It's like this, like
it's not like when
biscuits
you
and
come.
gravy. You can eat biscuits on top of the gravy, or you can crumble the biscuits on top of the gravy, like sausage gravy, or you could maybe have like the biscuits underneath and you pour the gravy on top. It's like that. It could be used something like that. Like you could crumble it and put it on top of something. But I don't think that like that's the way that most people eat it. But I've definitely ate it that way.
Okay, now I kind of might have an idea, maybe what you might be. Go ahead, Sean. It
Would
crumbles and
would
bread's
you
involved.
be typically found in a high-end restaurant as well as the family home?
No, I don't think so.
Are you cornbread?
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, so is that a side dish or
Yes,
what?
yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
it is
yes,
totally a
yes,
All
yes,
right,
side
yes.
see,
dish.
all right.
Yeah, yeah, you're
I
good.
wanted to
You're
be
good.
sure.
No,
I
you're
was like
good.
kind of nervous, like after
No, because you got me
of the things
confused.
you were
Like I was
saying,
thinking, because I was think you got me thinking. Like, wait, maybe he's talking about like maybe when you get a steak and sometimes there's like mushroom and onions on top or some shit, or like you know what I mean. Like that's where
yeah,
like
but like whenever you got barbecue, like cornbread's a side. Like that's
Yeah,
like
no,
if you
I
get over
100%
yeah, yeah.
sauce,
agree.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's like why I was like, it's a side.
And the
no, yeah,
interesting
you were good.
thing
You're
is
100% cool. Yeah, you just made me
cornbread.
think way differently all of a sudden. I was like, fuck, what?
Cornbread's a side
unintentional.
for all three meals too.
Yeah,
Like
dude. You
I've
can have,
had
Yeah, I've
cornbread as
had
a
it for
side at
breakfast.
breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
But
So
you see, you
dude,
guys
yeah.
never asked that.
dude, you crumble that shit up in some fucking chili, my dude.
That's what I'm
Ugh.
saying, bro. Yes.
Slaps.
Yes.
Now
Slaps.
I'm starting to wonder what happens if you did have biscuits and gravy, but you put the sausage gravy over the cornbread.
I'm not sure.
I may have to
I'm not
try
sure.
this and report back.
All right, well, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Okay, I'll go first. I'll go first.
All right, go for it.
Are you traditionally eating at breakfast?
No.
Are you typically a holiday meal?
No.
Are you made in a crock pot?
No.
Are you fried?
No.
Do you have meat within your dish?
Yeah, I'll say yes because sometimes yes, sometimes no. But
Okay.
majority of the time, I'd probably say I think yes. You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you have a bread product in your situation?
No, not bread.
Are you baked?
Yes.
Times two. Oh.
Hey, I still think that I might be going in the right direction. Do you have cheese?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm going in the right direction.
Do you have vegetable or sorry, is there any vegetable in it?
I would have to say yes.
Okay.
All right. Where do I go from this one to keep furthering if I'm right? Fuck it. Are you pizza?
No.
Okay.
I want
Fuck
pizza
it.
now though.
Fuck it.
Fuck, dude, pizza.
It's like, let me just ask this. Like, are you pizza?
Are you served at room temperature?
No.
Okay.
All right. Are you a dinner type?
Yeah, I would say yeah. I would say you could have it for lunch, but I would say probably
Yeah, but
majority
it's
of the
more
time,
commonly
more commonly
a
like
dinner?
a dinner. Yeah.
Your leftovers are probably eaten at lunch.
Yeah, or like the next day or some shit.
You know?
Do you have like some side dishes that are like normally in and around when you're about,
Uh
like common side dishes that like a family in this spot and that spot and this spot might all have this as with that,
well,
like something, you know what I mean?
I
Like
wouldn't say necessarily. There may have been something on the table before the food got there that you could eat along with it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? How like sometimes I don't want to say anymore without
yeah.
giving it away.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's kind of similar to like Chris's like thing.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I'm picking up
It's
what
like-
you're putting down now.
It could be eaten with some like a dish, like a side dish of that kind, maybe.
Are you a dip?
No.
Can you be salty?
Yeah.
We can all be salty.
Yeah. I would say like there's salt involved for sure. I wouldn't say it's like crazy salty, but you know,
Yeah.
it's among the flavors, you know.
Would it
Yeah,
be
if you can taste
possible?
any level of salt, like to me that's salty. Like if I can't taste anything salt wise, then I would say that's
Oh,
definitely not.
okay. Well, I wouldn't say it's like like that.
Well, you know how like meat can be salty, right? Like even if you
Okay,
don't
well,
put
yeah,
salt,
yeah,
you know what I
okay,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
mean.
okay,
Sorry, like
yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
taste
In
buds
that,
might be
no, in
weird.
that
I don't
case,
know.
then yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's got to be that it's going to have some of that salty flavor for sure because we've established that there's cheese in it
Mm-hmm.
in this
Yeah, there's
recipe.
cheese and
So
meat.
that cheese is definitely going to give some salt
And
for
it's
sure.
baked.
And it's baked. Are you a casserole?
No, no.
Sean, did we get any
Well,
like if there's
yeah,
bread involved?
Did we what?
Did we find out if there's bread involved?
yeah. I think he asked that, and I
I
said
asked if there was
no.
bread, and he said no.
Okay. Is there any like pasta in it?
Yes.
Okay. Are you layered?
Yes.
Are you lasagna?
Yes.
Yeah, boy. 2 for 2
Fucking
on that
Dude,
one
I
there,
love
Chris.
a good lasagna, bro.
Garfield's
Oh,
going
and let
up.
me tell you what, boys.
He's all about it.
Believe it or not, your boy can make a pretty good lasagna.
I believe it.
It's been a
Honestly,
while
you know
since
what
I've done
really
it.
made it click before Sean even asked if you're layered was that you said sometimes you can get it without meat. Because I have had lasagna without
Yeah,
meat.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's not like with tofu. It'll just like have like
They
it'll
just
It'd
won't
just be
use a
like
meat
cheese
sauce.
or the
yeah,
yeah.
it'll be, and it'll be like feta,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
no meat kind of thing.
And
Yeah,
they'll add
but
maybe some layers of
let's be
veggie
honest,
in
bro.
there.
The
Yeah, I've
best.
actually had broccoli lasagna as well. It's actually quite good.
Let's be honest. The best lasagna's got a little bit of some beef in there, bro. You know what I mean? A
100%.
nice meat
Honestly,
sauce, bro.
100%.
If
I
if,
do
if
there
you
you
want
go.
a
I can
fire
make-
lasagna,
or you
I
throw a
fuck
little
with it
bit of
all.
some Italian sausage in with the meat. Oh,
boys, change your life by trying a chicken Alfredo lasagna.
that would be fire.
I don't really like white sauce that much.
My mom does a
Oh.
baked Alfredo that's delicious, dude.
Yeah, so like imagine
pretty
that
much
as a
that.
lasagna. Yeah.
I kind of like the way she does it though, cause I don't remember what the fucking noodles are called off the top of my head, or the pasta I should say.
Like
They're
rotini.
like they
something?
look like straws that are cut diagonally at each end, and they're like kind of whatever. But dude, I
Yeah,
like that because the sauce gets inside the noodles.
yeah,
and then nice,
it makes me bucatini.
There you go. That's it.
It makes me mad because I can't buy them, and I have to go to like a certain grocery store, and I don't want to go there and wait for 20 minutes in a line
dude.
just to buy a pack of bucatini.
That or some shells, bro, because then it fucking gets a nice fucking sauce little pocket in there.
Oh yeah. Also,
And
we
that
forgot
top
to
layer
taste
that's
or
baked
erase
to the
all
shells.
those things.
Oh
by the
yeah.
way.
Okay. So what was the first one? Cornbread.
We might have to do a lightning round before we finish up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one was
what was your
Chicken parm.
fire? Yeah.
yeah,
Tasting
tasting.
Yep,
it.
smashing
Yeah.
it.
Cornbred. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
tasting it.
Tasting
heavy.
Rocking it.
lasagna, tearing that
Yep.
shit up, bro.
Blasting
Destroying
it.
it.
So like, okay, nice catch there, Chris. I almost forgot. Dude, that was
Honestly,
fun.
I like looked at the time and then I was like, oh wait, we actually didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, dude, that was a lot of fun. Penne. Yeah,
Dude, I'll fuck
penne
with penne.
pasta. There you go. Ern.
Dude,
Thank
there's
you.
not many pasta like I won't fuck with, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like
You
even
do it
give
with
me a
bow
good
ties,
gnocchi.
it'll slap.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, bow ties are legit. I fucking like gnocchi like quite a bit. It's like not I can't eat it all the time, but like once in a while, have
Yeah.
like a nice fucking bowl of gnocchi, and you're just like, dude, that fucking potato pasta slaps, bro.
Yo, even like doing Alfredo with tortellini or a red sauce and tortellini.
Yeah, red sauce. Give
Both
me the
are
red sauce.
fire.
I just don't like the white sauce that much.
Yeah.
I didn't do it like in a blue moon, like, and I'm like, eh.
Chicken tortellini in a chicken broth.
Real quick
Tortellini
as
soup.
well. Tooney says, Miss Franklin hasn't popped in a chat forever. Yeah, she's just been real busy, man. I'm sure she's probably tired of hearing me talk. She gets to hear it, when I'm not streaming, so she gets to the whole house gets to hear me fucking yell about my fucking Call of Duty games and shit when I get ragey. Let's see what else we got going on here. Anything else in chat? Vaping.
Facts.
Is it vaping Bic? Bike? Bic? Bike? My YouTube channel is doing great. 289 subs now. Hell yeah, dude. Keep grinding,
Hey,
bro.
good for you, man.
Keep it grinding, dude. Play this again. Someone should legit be dry oat. Dude, why wasn't I dry oatmeal, bro? Oh,
I don't know.
Oh man, and dry oatmeal.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you what,
no one
never
would
would have guessed it.
No one ever would have got it, bro. That would have been the best one. Dude, we're totally playing this game again, though. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh yeah, all pasta is equal in my eyes too, Ern. I just like different kinds for different things. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if you made Alfredo with fucking whatever, I'll still eat it. But I prefer, I got that shit trademark. I'll sue. Oh, okay, my bad, dude. Okay. I'll be. How about this? I'll be fresh oatmeal instead of dry oatmeal. You know what I mean?
Hey.
So it's just a spin.
It's like, what are you? I'm wet oatmeal.
Yeah,
Sour face meat, not the
the
same
wettest oatmeal.
thing. You're missing one key
Uh,
ingredient, liquid.
More like cream of wheat. Dude, I
Dude,
should have
cream
been.
of
I
wheat.
could have been.
Talk
cream
about
of wheat,
gross
dude.
shit, bro.
My
Oof.
grandma used to love that shit, dude.
Yo,
Oh,
my grandfather was the same way.
Can't do it. Can't do it. But
Yeah, me
anywho,
neither.
I think that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And I gotta say that game was a lot of fun. We definitely got to do it again next time around. Or next time we do this one, we'll do another food version, I think. Other than that, next week, what do we think? What do we want to do next week, guys? Do we want to try the three of us do like a quick sesh and see how it goes? First quick sesh.
Yeah, I'm down.
Because I'm sure all of us have something that
I'm
can
with it.
be rewicked. You know what I mean? Don't necessarily got to bust coils out or nothing like that. Just see what we can do. See what kind of times we can put down. Because I'm curious to see, what the difference in times are going to be. Like how many under the minute mark wicks are we going to get?
Well, moreover, is how pretty can we make them in short time?
That too. It's going to be fun. So stay tuned next week. Go check out the Friday Fallout, like Ern said right there. He's got the link for you guys. Shout outs to Anthony and Vandal over there doing their thing. Other than that, I think it's time for me to throw it to Chris. What you got, man?
Well, first I'm gonna say thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Chat was popping tonight. I will say check out shedtimepodcast.com. Like Sean said, for sure. Also, like that candy that you just saw James hold up about an hour ago. We're gonna be trying that. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to actually I'm gonna have to start scrambling to try to find the stuff now. Like the Skittles are super easy. Fruit roll-ups, I never have bought fruit roll-ups as an adult, so I don't know how simple that's going to be to find. I'm assuming that it should be pretty simple. So I'm looking forward to that down the road. But yeah, go to shedtimepodcast.com, check it out. Other than that, I will say, yeah, like I was mentioning before, I mean, Still Valley Vapors is a sponsor here, so I do feel that it's like something I should start to remind people of. Go pick up some Georgie. I think you'll like it. If you don't like it, I'm really sorry that your taste buds are broken. But just check it out. And there's a bunch of other stuff there too. And I'm sure that like you might be able to like work with Will and like maybe some of the things that aren't listed on his site, he still might be able to hook you up. I don't know. But you won't know that until you like DM'd him or like sent him an email or whatever. But check that out. And when you're there, use the coupon code SHEDTIME because I'm pretty confident it does savings. I'll double check tonight to make sure that that's still active. And if it's not active, I'll just whip our boy into shape and make sure that it gets back to active. But I think that other than that, uh, everybody just have a good week. Be safe. We'll catch you on the next one. Sean, take it away.
Well, yeah, guys. I mean, thank you all for coming out and joining us, making this a great show once again. Because we can't do it without you guys. It's very crowd oriented, and we appreciate all you in the live, and of course, all you guys out there on the replay. You guys are MVPs for coming and checking it out afterward. We really do love that, and we appreciate you. ShedTimePodcast.com, your source for all things. It will link you to everything you need to find that has to do with us and the Shed Time Podcast. So go check that out. And then beyond that, that game got me so hungry that I'm just going to bring it to a close and say, don't let the bastards get you down. Be cool, don't be a dick, and whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun.
All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Some words of wisdom, some food for thought for you guys to think about from my main man. It's time for a little bit of Confucius say. And today, He's got a good one, guys. Today, Confucius say, if you want your dreams to come true, don't oversleep.
Mm. That's a good one.
True.
It's a good one.
Like
It's a good one.
that's a good one.
Also, just because I read this one, it looks pretty good. He says, happiness is not a destination, but a matter of traveling.
That is also very true.
Very
I
true.
like
So
that
with
one.
that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us and staying tuned for the episode. All the people catching the replay, shout outs to you as well. Make sure you drop likes, comments, all that good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends, tell your family. Go check out the Shed Time Podcast over there at shedtimepodcast.com. It's got links for all the good stuff over there with Patreon links, all that stuff. You know, we're just doing things, man. You know, we may not be, you know, doing a lot of things, but we're doing a few things. You know what I mean? We're doing what we like, and we're enjoying the hell out of it, and hopefully you guys do too. And with that, enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Be safe. We'll catch you guys next week. Check out the podcast on Monday. Gonna send out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives, and let's just vape on, shedheads.
My fan's on so strong that like I can't even blow any vape at the camera.
Oh. Oh.
Oh no, there we go.